What's up guys, DevilDog Gamer here, and I've been playing Battlefield 6 for an entire week. The whole shebang, multiplayer, campaign. I'm gonna give you my opinion on the game so you can go into tomorrow knowing whether or not it's for you. Also, this video is not sponsored, but I do wanna thank EA for giving me a key and giving me this access and letting me run free. Straight to the point to what majority of you care about is multiplayer. The multiplayer is fun. I'm gonna tell you, if you're looking for something that builds upon what was already experienced with the beta and takes all the lessons learned from 2042 and corrects them, Battlefield 6 is it. I've been having an absolute blast with multiplayer. Granted, not every single match was full of actual players because all the content creators are from all over the planet, play at different times, so we had some bot fillers. But I did get to experience what the maps felt like, what a lot of the weapons, gadgets, vehicles, and I would say it's great. I think 99% of Battlefield players are going to love Battlefield 6. And speaking of percentages, you might just be one of the 70% of people watching this video right now that is not subscribed to the channel. So if you like this video, you love my sexy voice, and you like Battlefield 6, definitely click the subscribe button and the bell and turn on all notifications to see more. We're gonna start off with the things I don't like at the start. So I've already played Myrak Valley, we've covered that, and we did a video on Firestorm. Those are the large maps, those are great. A lot of the maps are really good too with infantry and ground vehicle combat. But Manhattan Bridge and Sobek City, they're great maps, but the attack helicopters on them and the helicopters in general are not needed. Manhattan Bridge is actually so tiny that as you dive in with an attack helicopter to shoot, by the time you pull up, you're already outside the map and you're not gonna turn around in time and you're gonna blow up. Sobek City, so small, for helicopters that by the time you're doing an attack run, you have nowhere to hide, you're gonna get shot down and killed. I'm not worried about this though. We're already getting 2 new maps in 2 months. They've already said that they're focusing on naval combat. We got squads coming, the little birds coming, they're listening. And there's no way we're gonna get new, bigger maps between beta and launch. So I suspect the next bunch of maps are gonna be perfectly sized for all numbers of vehicles. I don't have a problem with any of the other maps. They're great for infantry, they're great for ground vehicles, they're very urban. It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying them. But for attack helicopters, most of them don't fit, minus Myrak and Firestorm. The weapons feel amazing. They feel like old school Battlefield. There is a little bit of recoil. It's nothing too crazy. The bloom is there. It's not extreme, but if you're somebody who understands Battlefield, you can do the tap fire. You're gonna love it. The attachments you can unlock with these weapons is insane. You're always gonna have something to grind for. There's tons and tons of realistic camo that makes sense on weapons. There's always something to grind there, and the Cord Assault Rifle is probably the best gun in the game and is a freaking laser beam. There are tons of unlocks, whether camouflage, weapons, attachments, you name it, you can unlock it. There are assignments too to get normal stuff like weapons. Instead of just being level based, you have to do certain assignments. Same with actual gadgets for your different classes. You have to do assignments for them. This is cool. I like the way they're doing that. You break it down into actually having to do missions and such. Super cool, keeps people busy. I like busy tasks in shooters. But some of the assignments don't really make too much sense because there is one for the sniper rifle where you have to get headshots at 200 meters. There's not many maps that have a good sight line of 200 meters, and I've personally been struggling on that all week, so there's gonna be some ones that are really kind of like, ugh. Overall, the improvement from open beta is very, very apparent. The frames are better. The movement is better, the gunplay is better, the sound is better, the graphics are better. Everything about it is such a massive improvement from open beta that I'm surprised they were able to get all of this done. So if you thought the open beta was fun, you're gonna really, really like the main game. There are tons and tons of game modes to play from, everything from team deathmatch, domination, escalation. Escalation's becoming my new jam. Rush is still the small based one with very small areas and very close spawns. Firestorm Rush and stuff is pretty good. So is Myrak Valley. It's not going to be something I push to like in other games until we can get it some bigger versions within Portal. But I'm really kind of disappointed with how small scale Rush still is. But again, that's a big task for them to take between beta and launch, so maybe that's something they fix in the future. They do have the open and closed weapon playlists in there for you to choose whichever one you want to do. I know that is a hot topic with everyone. You know, as a hardcore Battlefield fan, I'll probably do the closed weapon playlist for sure. I think majority of casual players are not gonna care, and they're gonna just do whatever the heck they want. The silent majority is just gonna do whatever is fun with the 2 hours they have to play, or the hour, you know, when they get off of work. So I'm not getting too bent out of shape out of it because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm gonna play my way, and everybody else is free to play their way. If they can keep up with seasons, giving us tons and tons of content with each seasons, this is gonna go a long way and be just absolutely a go-to game that everyone plays. Now for Portal, we did not get access because they had some technical difficulties. I wasn't really gonna get into it because it did look kind of daunting and it was gonna take up majority of my time, but it is something I'm 100% gonna check out. But the server browser's there and hardcore game mode is there within Portal. I'm more of a hardcore guy. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, which is probably why it's not in the main playlist, but Portal's got you covered. It's got all the XP. It's got all the stuff you want to do in there, and you can just set up, have whatever game mode you want and run it in a persistent server. So that's something we're definitely going to look into. Now, when it comes to classes, I really saw a big change in Battlefield 6. I found myself mainly using the engineer and support 90% of the time. You need the engineer to take out the infantry vehicles, you know, your IFVs, your tanks, and the support was there just to, one, get people up and give yourself ammo. And I found myself rotating between those two majority of the time. Now, Assault is kind of in a weird but OP spot. You now have the deploy beacon there, but with the size of the maps, you really aren't going to use it that much. They're smaller scale, so that way you really don't need to use the deploy beacon, so I don't see people running that much. You do have the ladder though, and the ladder is going to allow you to get in some really cool places. There are some maps that have some verticality, and being able to have that ladder is going to put you in a position to where you can get some great shots off, or flanks, or anything like that. And this is one of the gadgets that I'm pretty excited about, and I haven't used that much, but once I started using it, I'm like, dang, we can do some stuff with this. The breaching charge, though, that it gets where you can fire and it blows an explosive through the other side is pretty lame. I wouldn't run that. But the one thing that might make it OP is the fact that you can carry 2 shotguns. So you can carry a primary shotgun, and then you can carry a second weapon in Assault, and then double up on shotguns. With the size of these maps, this is going to be a super OP and something everybody's gonna run, because I hate to tell you, the shotguns are still massively powerful, and with the size of these maps, it's something people are gonna run, and I can see a massive nerf, because there are great weapons in the game, but these close quarter maps, the shotguns are going to win the day every day, and the fact that you can carry 2 as an Assault is pretty ridiculous. All the other classes, though, your engineer, your support, they get some pretty good gadgets, stuff that you're going to use quite a bit, and you need for the team play. Recon doesn't really get that much stuff. That's great. The SOFLAM, your tracking dart, but with the small scale of the maps, I don't see people running Recon that much. I did it maybe once or twice, to be honest. Overall, I'm absolutely addicted to Battlefield 6. I've been playing the hell out of it late at night. And we're actually unlocked a lot of stuff. So Friday, on release, my normal stream time around 5 p.m. EST on the Twitch, I'm gonna show you guys a lot of what's available in the game, because I have majority of it unlocked at this point. This game is awesome. I'm excited to see the future of it. I'm excited to try the Battle Royale. I haven't been excited for a Battle Royale in a very long time, but I'm really excited to get their variant of it. This game is amazing. On launch day, launch morning, we're gonna have all the campaign up for you guys on the YouTube, and get ready, because you're gonna have a ton of Battlefield 6 content coming to this channel. So if you guys liked this, you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what you think of Battlefield 6. Are you excited? Are you worried? Are you gonna get it? Are you gonna be playing it day 1? Let me know in the comments below.